Hi, Gaye DeRusso with the Majestic Rider. So today I want to talk to you about the importance of having a trainer. Trainers are very helpful. They're going to help you point out any mistakes you're making. If this is a new horse for you or you have just gotten into horses. If you ever watch the people showing, you'll see that the trainers ride their horses a lot because they're trying to win. So they're trying to make the horse as good as they can. And the trainer is always fixing things, riding the horse before the person gets in the arena, so when they go in, they can actually win. It just helps to keep that horse as good as he can be. And the way you do that is by trying not to confuse them. So when you buy a new horse and you've been into horses for a long time, it's still helpful to have a trainer guide you here and there, because lots of times we make little mistakes that we don't know we're making, and the trainer will pick that up. They'll read the horse, they'll see what's going on, they'll see the confusion, and they can fix it pretty fast. But if you don't pick that up, what happens is that you start either taking training off the horse, you start confusing the horse, and then the way the horse is telling you things are going wrong is by it starts having behavioral problems, or it starts acting badly, or if it was gaiting really well at night, it might not be gaiting so well anymore, or it might be pacing or trotting. These are signs that something is going wrong. Same thing if you're riding your horse out on the trail and it was good and now it starts being bad, or it's being fussy or kicking out or rearing up. Something is going wrong, and it's very helpful to bring a trainer in to see if they can point out what those things are. Sometimes it's just not preparing the horse correctly for the task at hand, not working it hard enough. There's a group of new horses, and you have to realize that horses are going to act different around other horses. So most of it is just preparing the horse. Some of the things are also when you're riding, they're going to pick things up and point things out that you don't know you're doing. Sometimes we're trying to get the horse to do one thing, but our body is telling the horse to completely do another thing, and that's why they keep doing it. You know, or you're trying to go to the right, but you keep looking down and dropping your rein, so the horse thinks your body is telling him to go to the left, so he keeps trying to go to the left. So it's not always that the horse is being bad, it's just a miscommunication. And in the beginning, it takes a while to understand each other, and you're trying not to confuse the horse, but you're trying to make it a better experience. I used to be at this big boarding stable in the Bay Area, so there most everybody had the horse at the stable and didn't have the horses at their house. And what I had the new riders do when they bought a horse from me, it was already trained, but they took lots of lessons, and I was always there to correct them. I'd see them in the cross ties, they're doing something, I'd walk by, I would tell them. They're walking the horse down the aisleway, it's going, you know, it's walking too close to them, I would go up and correct it. So I was constantly correcting things as they were going by. And then a lot of times I would ride the horse once a week just to tune it back up. And that's to keep the horse, so somebody tells the horse, hey, I know they confused you, but you are doing it the right way, and this is what you're supposed to do. So every week as they learned, if they did bad things, if they confused the horse, I was there every week to unconfuse the horse. So just that tune-up once a week made a big difference. Sometimes people can't afford that, or they can't do it every week, or the trainer's off-site or something, but you could always trailer to them, or the trainer comes in. And it might not be as often, but just having that trainer give your horse a good ride usually makes a big difference. And that's why, you know, when you see show jumping and things, if the trainer goes in and takes the horse around the jumps first, and then you get to go in after, the horse has already seen the jumps. He knows his job. They showed him the spot to leave, so the horse has a clue. So then that rider does much better, and it's easier for the horse and that rider when somebody helped them out in the beginning. So tuning that horse up, or having somebody good ride that horse and unconfuse it once a week, or once every 2 weeks, or once a month makes a big difference. It's not always feasible to some people. They don't have a trailer, there's no trainer that comes around. But anytime you hear somebody is coming in or somebody's a good rider, it would be beneficial to pay them to actually get on the horse and give it a good ride so the horse is less confused. Tune-ups really do make a big difference. People don't, you know, they get the horse, they think it's trained and that's all they have to do. But the tune-up, you know, is very important for all things. You tune up your computers, you know, you get the viruses off, you have an IT guy work on it, you tune up your car, you change the oil, you change the tires. We tune up everything, but a lot of times people forget that the horses also need tune-ups. They need tune-ups more than any of the other things, because there's no little computer thing that comes up and says, hey, time to have the trainer ride me, or I'm acting up, you're not seeing the signs, take me in to get checked. okay, where your car does. Your car says something's wrong or a light keeps blinking. So when your horse is starting to bite you, it's starting to walk into your space, it's starting to kick at you, it's having problems when you're putting the saddle on, it is acting up when you're riding it in, with other riders, which it didn't before, I want you to think that's the light on your horse blinking, telling you it's time to take me in, it's time to get me tuned up. And if that horse is being really bad, one ride's not going to fix it. It's best if you bring that horse in for a week, a couple weeks, or a month, get that tune up, then learn, also go and take lessons, and then go home. It'll make a big difference. You'll progress much faster. Your horse will be much happier. You're less likely to get into accidents, and it really does make a huge difference. Okay, so keep learning. You know, you can also take clinics and things, but again, if you can get a good trainer to ride your horse once in a while, it'll make a huge difference for you.